Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Ravishing review. My name is Ryan. Today we are looking at Buff Bagwell versus positively Chris Kanyon from WCW New Blood Rising 2000. Dave Meltzer gave this a 1.75 star rating out of 5. Tony Schiavone on commentary saying that this is a Judy Bagwell on a pole match. Yep, that's this match. Scott Hudson makes a fat chick thriller Mike Awesome joke. It's a little bit too risque for the channel. Then we see Kanyon driving Judy Bagwell in on a forklift. Kanyon says he couldn't find a pole in all of Canada to hold that big fat battle axe. Okay? So now it is a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Buff sees this. He comes running out. Kanyon meets him about halfway. We brawl through the crowd. Finally get in the ring, and the match has started. But this is all Buff Bagwell to start. He's doing the 10 punches in the corner. Kanyon hits a very blatant low blow. Hits a Russian leg sweep from the second turnbuckle. Kanyon grabs some pliers, takes the top turnbuckle pad off. That'll come into play later in the match. Kanyon locking in a Cobra Clutch, to which we should have all known. Mark Madden corrects all of us and calls it the Kanyon Clutch. After the check the arm three times submission trope, Buff powers out, but it doesn't matter because Kanyon hits a neck breaker to cut off all momentum. Buff throws Kanyon chest first into the exposed turnbuckle, then throws his head into it one time. Doesn't matter. Kanyon hits a Kanyon cutter. But Buff kicks out, and commentary is absolutely stunned. The crowd is dead for this, by the way. They do not care. A lot of times you'll look into the crowd where the hard cam is facing, and it's either you have faces towards the ring or you have faces towards a human being 20 feet in the air stranded on a forklift. So anyway, music hits. Here comes the former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, David Arquette, carrying a hard hat. Kanyon gets distracted long enough for Buff to recover. He's calling for the finish now. Goes up top for the blockbuster, but Arquette hits him in the back with the hard hat. Kanyon covers, but it's only good for a 2 count. Buff hits a double blockbuster now and gets the win. Post-match, Arquette eats a Kanyon cutter, which gets Kanyon a pop going home. So I don't know if that was because Arquette ate that or they piped in the crowd noise on the network. I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. I'm giving this 1 star out of 5, and that's being very generous. Kanyon has always been, I believe, a very underrated in-ring guy. I'm very interested because the new season of Dark Side starts tonight with the Plane Ride from Hell. I'm very interested to watch his dark side of the ring. I know there was a lot of personal battles that he was facing, but I really hope that they show the kind of in-ring innovator as far as moves that he was capable of in his WCW run. But in terms of the actual wrestling, it was okay. It got overbooked and convoluted. The match never seemed to have a good flow to it. There were a couple times, especially where Buff would power out of a move, Kanyon would cut off all momentum. There were a couple moments like that. This match was only, I think, less than 7 minutes. So that's what happened a couple times where Buff would recover or look like he's getting some momentum, and then it just never happened because Kanyon would cut him off. Also, let's talk about Judy Bagwell on a forklift, because this was Judy Bagwell on a pole match, but it wasn't utilized at all. So why even have it there? So that for me, knocked the grade down just a hair. But if you watch this for any reason, it's to see Judy Bagwell on a forklift. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun making this one. Check out our social media links in the description below. Be sure to tune in to the PWO WrestleCast, the premier professional wrestling podcast, every Monday live at 7 p.m. on Facebook. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for another ravishing review.